computer, like eating ass. I mean, hashtag can't blame. Anyway, I'm going to start the stream, because it's not going to be a super long one tonight. I feel like we should probably get on that. And Becky will re-emerge as soon as possible. Yeah, so I've had a good day today. I worked out a mnemonic for solving a parity error on the 5x5x5 cube. Oh, there she go. 5x5x5 cube is one I've been trying to do for a while. Previously I thought I had to get the 4x4x4 first, but now I'm like, that thing doesn't even have centers, fuck it.
The testing area is just up ahead. The quicker you get through, the quicker you'll get your $60.
60 bucks?
Caroline, are the compensation vouchers ready?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson. Why did I just... Who is that? What the hell is going on here?
How do button? I wonder. Oh, I need slime. But how make slime do? Aha, let's do this. Twang. And then we'll do a one there. Twang. And one there. Twang. And then slime me up inside. Oh, it's the yeah. It's the runny one. Not the other one. And then fling, fling. Oh, okay. And then that thing I need. On there. So then I need to move the orange one. Orange one, go down there. And then poof. Splish, splish, splish. That's all of the good. And then orange one down. Right. Whee, sploot. This is my box. And I'll live in it. Just careful now. Careful now. Twang. Twang. Yup. I'm not as big a goofball as you might think. Yo, I fucked it up. Oh, Wild Becky has appeared. Oh, heck.
Hello.
Oh, well, welcome back.
It went very badly wrong.
Oh, no. Well, the potatoes have gathered. Well, in your absence.
You've gathered potatoes.
I have. I've gathered a fine selection of some of the internet's finest potatoes.
I have a potato also. I am using it as a laptop currently.
Oh no. I'm sorry, it was doing a naughty.
That would imply it was doing something. It seems to have put its dummy back in now.
Yeah. Oh, crap. Oh, the mouse has done the thing.
Can we just get a new mouse?
It's not the mouse, it's the USB port. And because it's Laura's computer, I'm not allowed to change the permanent position of the mouse, so...
Because she has it how she likes it?
That's correct. That's how she did it. Hang on, I need to move it again. This is not working for me. Oh. Flute.
I have been informed that she finally ate her ice cream.
Yay, she did. I had ice cream too. They were good.
Yay!
It was a good scream. We each had a good scream. We felt very millennial. Because she is. I am, almost. I give that good millennial energy. There we go. Right. Fran! I did it.
Zippy carrot juice.
Indeed, zippy carrot juice. Zippy carrot juice, Muddy Funster.
Oh.
Right. So, this way?
So which potatoes do we have? We have Posh Cat.
We have Push Cat. Hello, Push Cat.
We have Basin. We have Tricky, we have Crimmy,
Hackens.
and Tricky's threatening to make chips.
I mean, doesn't seem like a bad threat.
I mean, that seems like a very good threat.
I mean, I'm down with this threat.
I'm down to be threatened with chips.
Threaten me with chips again, I say. Somebody put up a thing about male frogs laying eggs as a result of something or other. I think it was glyphosates or something.
Okay.
And they posted about how it was like, you know, the typical they put it up in a sort of typical fake conspiracy theory styley thing, with like, oh, it's that George Soros transing all the frogs. And I just responded with trans me chemical daddy. Tweets. Upset everyone. Okay, that was.
I thought you were already made out of tran. That wasn't pointless. That was a little Easter egg.
A yeasty egg.
There was yeast on that egg.
Yeast.
Did you not see it?
I didn't.
The picture.
Oh, it was Cave and Carolyn.
Yes.
Carolyn. Right, I need Runny. Something runny.
I can provide you with something runny, but you're gonna have to come and get it.
Oh, I'll come. Right, and then I need a.
Sorry, yeah, we're streaming. I should concentrate on that.
Or no. Run. Oh bugger. Maybe I need just a little bit on the end.
Yeah, you need some bounce on the end.
I need some bounce.
You need to bounce on the end.
Bounce on the end. British chips or North American chips? That is
I'm hoping British chips.
Le chips anglaise. I bet that's just going to delete it, isn't it? Well, hamster Micah Zoo.
Wait, what?
I said, well, hamster Micah Zoo.
Okay.
You understand. Runny. It's all runny. Twang. Ah.
Yeet.
I yeeted myself slightly too hard.
Oh dear.
Right? I did not mean to do that. I was over keen.
The powerful self-yeet.
Self-yeet. Activate the self-yeeting mechanism. Boing. Boing. There we go. Right, and then... no, oh, bum cakes. Oh, fuck
You just
that.
need to put the blue one there, don't you? Oh no. Oh no.
And now, fooked-it-oop.
Oh no. You did indeed oop it.
I fooked it right oop.
You did.
Right, move orange, not blue. Move orange, not blue.
Do not disturb the blue one. You can remember that.
The blue one is sleeping. Tiny blue is sleeping. Oh, thanks.
Why is she doing a tiny nap?
Oh. Oh no. Why would you do this to me? Why? Why? Lem.
Lem.
I haven't done that right. Even then, didn't do it right. I fucked it up. Yeet me to life. Yeet me up inside. The mechanical blends.
Mechanical blams.
Mechanical blends. Imagine.
Mecha blam.
Mecha blam.
Orange one. Yay!
So hi Posh Cat. Hi Basin. Hi Chicky.
I swear I know him.
You do know him. He's the man with all the cake and all the lemons.
I have a more important food-related question for Crimmy. Cheesy
and
pasta?
cheese.
How'd that cheesy pasta do?
How that cheesy pasta do? I've been so into cheesy garlic noodles recently.
Ah!
Oh no. What do?
Sorry, Drake rolled over and it really hurt.
Oh no, I'm soz.
Ah, that wasn't fun or expected. But someone stuck a double D battery up my fanny.
Right.
That only makes sense if you've licked one of those.
You know people die every year doing that.
What, licking batteries?
Yeah.
I was going to say, if it was sticking them in the fanny, then yeah, you probably shouldn't put that much powerful acid anywhere near your body in case it leak.
Leak.
Oh, he's doing the sauce toast.
Sauce toast. Oh heck.
Where you're like,
Sounds
there is
saucy.
no sauce left behind, and you get toast as well. How do you like carbs? So I'll put some carbs with your carbs.
I mean, who doesn't like carbs with their carbs rigid? Right, so I need to do that, don't I? Let's do that, don't I? Yeet me to life. Right. So, you go there, you go there. Wah! No, that is not where I want it to be. I want it to be over there.
Over there?
Up there. There we go. Right, so I need to splash the blue things. No. What? No, there. See? See, I need the blue things. You splash the blue things over there.
Do not splash the blue thing.
What if I splash the blue thing?
Then the blue thing will be all moistened and require a towel.
Sometimes in life, you need a blue thing.
I'm taking the blue one swimming next Thursday.
Oh, goodness. Wherever you go in the universe, you need to know where you left your cute blue thing.
Hmm?
I said, wherever you go in the universe, you need to know where you left your cute blue thing.
I'm going to put it in a giant puddle.
All I wanna do is swim around inside a giant puddle, a giant puddle. All I wanna be is someone who can see a giant puddle. Oh, I know it'll be great. Just can't wait. Do I want to jump or bounce? Do I want hardcore beats by the ounce? Patwang.
That looks like a speedy place.
This is definitely a speedy place. Speedy, please. One speedy.
You need to put some orange in the blue hole.
Alright, well, that's all nice and blue. So I need to press the button.
So you need to run up to that one.
Oh, yeah, I suppose I could do with a...
You need more than just that little piddling ramp. So you're going to have to come out of the other speedy orange place.
That one?
The other track, the track at the bottom there, you're looking at it. You were looking at it.
Where?
Not there.
This.
Left. Look left. That speedy track.
Yeah. Let's
Go.
go with it.
Yeah, I'm saying use that to get speed up on your ramp.
On this route. Okay, so I need to do...
So you'll need an orange one on that one.
I also need to get press the button first though. So press button and then fuck. And then, oh no, I need a box. There's a box.
I would offer you one, but mine is doing weird things.
Ayo. Alright, let's...
Oh, I really want sauce toast now.
Box. You want what?
I want sauce toast.
Saucy toast.
Premier's got me in the mood for sauce toast.
You're in the mood for sauce.
You can sauce me anytime you want.
Right. I need the box.
You do need the box.
I need the box. Can I see the box better from over there?
Have you tried getting the box?
Ah, okay. Yep. So I need to yeet myself off of there, I guess.
Kermie has a fact about cheese on toast. Apparently we're the ones that invented it.
Us? You and
Did
I?
we invent anything healthy?
No.
Like, is there one healthy food the British came up with?
No.
No. I mean, there's fish and chips, which is fried protein with fried carbs.
Mhm.
And then there's cheese on toast,
Mhm.
which is just grease on carbs.
Grease is the word.
And then there's stew, which is just stodge with dumplings in it.
I believe I can fly.
Get a box.
I got the box.
I believe you can box.
I believe I can box. I'm a box of mixed biscuits in a mixed biscuit mixer.
You're as mad as a box of mixed biscuits.
I see. Am I as an efficient a box mixer?
Oh, apparently fish and chips were from Jewish refugees. I did not know that. I just thought we fried things. I thought that's just what British people did when they got bored.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I really want to find a good vegan Mars bar.
Just make them.
Make a Mars bar?
Yeah.
How the
Look at-
chuff?
If you look at fat vegans, loads of people have made recipes for vegan Mars bar.
Yeah, but how many of them made out of like cashew nuts and seaweed and turnip leaves and ugh.
Oh.
I hate that about vegan food. It's raw and pasteurised, it smells really bad, it doesn't taste anything like the thing it vaguely resembles aesthetically. Isn't it good? No, shut up,
Who
Karen.
needs chocolate when you can have carob, right?
That is one of my least favourite things.
How about some nice carob?
How about? No.
I would rather lick a caribou, thank you very much.
Thank you, I would prefer to eat dog shit, at least, you know. That doesn't cost me like a $5. And it tastes the same, I assume.
I mean, okay.
I mean, carob tastes so bad it can't be better than dog shit.
Caribou. Everybody licked a caribou.
Putting pink salt in things, that's another one that bothers me.
I mean,
Tasted pink salt, do you know what it tastes like?
salt?
Exactly.
I don't understand why people put salt in perfectly good fucking caramel.
I don't mind salted caramel, but I mind pink salted caramel because you could have just used salt. It's 45p for a kilo, not 45p for a teaspoon.
Lick the lamp. Lick
I am not
the
licking the lamp.
Lick the lamp. Become a lamp licker.
Of all the things that you could tell me to lick, you went with lamp.
Lick the lamp. Lick it. Lick it good. Do, 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 do. Lick it real good. I played some more drop mix.
You did play some more drop mix.
Oh, you heard it, didn't you? I sent you that.
You mixed some more drops.
I did. And we talk about it some more on Quips because I had a proper go at it now. I put Down with the Sickness into 140 BPM. Just because. One of you, one of you, one of you. Blow up everything. That seems difficult. I'll just avoid that. Right, okay, I've got some white stuff. Oh. What's in the middle? The white stuff. Right, so then where do I go?
Tricky's asking, why does vegan food have to resemble real food when it could resemble fictional food?
Why not?
I want it to resemble real food as a bare minimum. I don't want it to resemble the vague memory of food, but also it's just healthy and expensive. And gross. I want it to taste good. That's what I want in my food. Step 1, taste good. Step 2, don't have an offensive texture. Ooh, Nick's back from the match.
Did you win?
Did you have fun?
Can I just... Yes I can. I was really
Tricky has
overthinking.
never had day-old fried food.
What? But what?
Weird way to spend your life. How have you not had day-old fried food? Do you have standards?
Clearly
Why are
got
you
more.
here?
It's okay. I got you, babe. I got you. It's okay. Whatever's done, I go. There we go. I'm free.
That was not context tricky. You just flat said the sentence, I've never had day-old fried food. That is a sentence that you
Yep.
typed.
Yep. You've upset the northern now.
Yeah, I'm currently learning about fish.
What? Why?
So the fish and chips thing, it turns out that it was during the escape from the Napoleonic Wars, Jewish people couldn't kindle a flame on Sabbath, so they'd fry the fish to keep it fresh.
Oh.
And then Tricky was like, how did they fry it without fire? So they fried it the day before. Which
And then
brought
they
us
had-
to the most audacious claim that somehow someone has got to adulthood without having eaten day-old fried food.
I mean, it doesn't help that chips are gross when they're day-old.
Yeah. 1 second, I'm going to go and get James because I can hear Damien from here, and if I can hear him from here, he can hear him from upstairs, and he's just not dealing with that.
Heck. Hello, everybody. How you do? I hope you're all okay. Pickle. Tricky was asking about salting or pickling to dry. To be honest, pickle. Now I just want pickles, really. It's pickle 2 Rocco, round 2 Rocco, round is right on time. It's pickles. It's pickles, pickles, pickles. Hey, I'm dead. No, I'm not. Damn it. Yeet me to the moon and let me play among the stars. No, I legit got up there. I don't know what you mean. No, I need to get up here, don't I? I think. What am I missing? Something. Undoubtedly something. Undoubtedly there is a thing what I am doing amiss of. Is Becky? I don't miss Becky. Is she gone? Where's my squish go? Where did my squish go? Is that a thing? There we go. Have a bit in here? No. Do I want to go to Gamma? Gamma that way. Jamalami. Oh! I can. No, I can't. I guess this is where I came from. Oh, it did emancipate me. I wasn't even fully in the grid. Well, heckins. Well, heckins. Just when you thought your heckins could not get any more hecked. Here they come. Oh Lord, here they come. Can't... Oh, there is something at an angle. That one's at an angle, right? So maybe I can yeet myself over there. What can I drop onto, though? If anything.
Hit me again.
Oh, how?
I've been and played Hell. Apparently you didn't realise I was streaming. Which, I understand, it is weird behaviour for me to be streaming this time on a Thursday.
Yeah. I think I need to yeet myself into the sky, but I can't work out how.
A
What
sky
to
yeet.
do. Indeed. A skeet, if you will. Not quite there. Over a bit.
Oh goodness.
Where?
I'm just reading the thing.
Yeah?
You know the fermented fish gubbins?
What, gefilte fish? Is it gefilte fish that's the fermented one? Or are you
Uh,
thinking
I've
of
seen
the
it
other one?
down as rakefisk.
Oh, that one, yeah.
It's bad. Texture's bad. Tastes a lot.
I imagine so, yeah. Hmm. Mm-hmm. I need a tall thing I can fall off of, I think.
I would just clamber you if I had that requirement. You're
But
good
you
for
wouldn't want to
tumbles.
fall off.
I would
You'd
not.
want
I
to
would
stay
do
up.
a thing. Oh, Tricky's got to go tuck in and give big kisses. I thought
Good
swat.
night, Pinky.
Like every time a health visitor comes around, they're giving me like grief. Like, you don't swaddle them, do you? No. You've had this rant at me so many times, and honestly, it's like trying to put cling film on a rat. They just don't stay still.
Isn't that what they do with, like, feral cats?
Not swaddle them.
Yeah. They turn them into little burritos.
That seems very unfair on the cat. I mean, it probably doesn't want it.
Hmm.
But yeah, no.
Oh,
It might be an English houses thing,
fuck's sake.
because you swaddle a kid, you keep it really warm. You put a kid in an English house when it is even a little bit warm, they're overheating. Because goddamn, I miss temperature.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's this until we burn to death at this point, I'm afraid.
Bleak. Bleak.
Ah,
This is applauding your YouTube.
I see the bleak detector is working successfully.
I mean, to be fair, it could just go off intermittently around you and it'd still be right.
True. I haven't had a lot of sleep recently. So,
You come see
I'm
me
bleaker than usual.
in the sleeping place and try and exercise some self-control.
Thank you for your congratulations on my eating, Basin. I do appreciate.
I'm curious what you look like asleep.
You've seen pictures of me looking asleep,
Yeah.
even though I wasn't actually asleep.
Yeah, you see, I know that I look like a dropped lasagna when I'm asleep because I've been told this. But that's not how I'd take a picture of it. So I have no idea what you look like asleep.
Sleep.
I'm always too excited to be around you that, like, I just unconscious myself.
Cancerous.
Nick makes a good point. Does Kev Johnson just sound like a less angry J. Jonah Jameson?
Could be. Bring me pictures of aperture science.
Yeah, Pushcat also agrees Crimmy is getting distracted by the cum wave.
Who isn't?
Not Kev Johnson, not anymore.
No. Not anymore. That is true. The time for that is past.
The first time I got to this puddle, it took me like 3 hours.
Oh no, that is many hours.
Couldn't brain it.
What if you did brain it up, bugger? Can't remember if I even have to get up there or not. I'm just gonna cover everything in inches and hope for the best. Oh, there's something to tweet out of context. And then she said she was going to cover everything in gum.
I mean, if you can, why wouldn't you?
Yeet the jizz. Welcome to Aperture Bukake. this was some jism. Making a note here, calm effect. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Aperture science. Cover me in that white sticky goo. Get it all over the floor and in my hair and stuff.
Speaking of hair, like, are you happy with how your hair turned out?
I cut it and dyed it, and now it looks. Thank you. Now it looks less shit.
I think the light green's nice too. It's like you go between sort of spring green and summer green.
Yeah, I think the green is better than the pink in that respect. Because the pink sort of went to weird nothinginess of general crappery.
Mm-hmm.
Cover me in your white sticky stuff. Oh no, I fell down.
I did a blush for your little snizzle.
Thank you for my blushings.
Blessings upon you.
Many blessings unto you. Tell me, what's your lucky do?
Oh.
Blam 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 blam. Ah, do I need to yeet myself somewhere again?
You know how earlier I was really excited that the fatal infection had moved out of my lungs?
Mm-hmm.
I would quite like it back in my lungs now, please.
No. Oh, I thought you were going to say it was back once again with the ill behaviour.
Oh no, it just turns out this is worse.
Why is worse? What do?
I'm trying to think of a good way to describe this.
I don't want to be.
It feels like... Oh, have they ever got you with a speculum?
Oh, fuck. They tore me in half the first time they used a speculum on me. It's like,
Yeah,
my
like that.
minge doesn't do that. I don't have space for that shit.
Like, were they nice? Did they use a child one on you, or...?
They used a plastic one. I don't know if that makes
Oh,
sense.
that's a lot better.
Is it?
Um,
I don't know.
the metal ones, not only are they like a horrific temperature shock, but they feel sharp.
Okay. I mean, this felt sharp anyway. I was only like 2 months out of surgery.
Oh, goodness.
And it literally, I'd never had anything that big up me. Like, you know the maximum size dilator they give you post-surgery is like 25 mil?
Mm.
And then they put a speculum up there and opened it. I was like, no, it doesn't do that.
Alright, I feel like they really should have used a child speculum on you.
Also, think about it like this, right?
Right.
The thing they turned inside out to make the hole was never wide enough to split with a duckbill.
Yeah, but you've worked on it since then.
Well, I have worked on it since then. Like,
You can even fit an excitable northerner in there now.
I can now, in fact, fit an excitable northerner in there. And
They're
oh
very
lord, she do
fish
an excite. Whee! Oof. My precious knees, do I need to be up there? I don't need... Oh! That is probably an idea. That's probably
Poshcat has
where I'm
awarded all of the yikes.
Yeah. I mean, if you happen to be a penis owner, imagine someone just ripping it open with a duckbill.
Yeah, no, you don't need to own one to picture that and cringe, it turns out.
Okay, well, you know, I don't know. I don't know what other people can imagine with your working sense of brain.
I thought it was just images you couldn't picture.
Yeah,
Can't you imagine sensations?
I can conceptualize them, but like, I feel like a lot of that stuff is slightly visual anyway.
I don't know, like haunt mouth is definitely just like a texture memory.
Mm.
also I feel really glad that it's not just me that gets horny mouth.
I get haunt mouth. I remember distinctly on several occasions being like, I really fancy a dick in my mouth.
You see, mine was more like, I really want a fanny on my tongue.
Right, see? Like puss, like dick, like both. Sometimes I'll haunt. One of each, please. Periodically slide one out of the other so that I can
Take your pick.
taste one on the other. Yeet the rich. Into the sun.
You're saying you wouldn't just put them in the sea now?
No, that's bad for
Yes,
the environment.
And they might get back out.
Indeed.
Next, like, I was wrong. Gabe Johnson sounds like J.K. Simmons. Is it J.K. Simmons? I don't know. Who's J.K. Simmons?
As long as it's not Gene Simmons, I think that's probably fine. Can I go now? No, I can't go now. Yeah, chow chow. Chow chow chow. For the good of
He is voiced by J.K. Simmons. Good ear. I now know something I did not.
What if you didn't know?
Well, I started reading a thing and it was with Ember, and then it trailed off.
Yeah?
Bersin, she's been at dungeon parties where it was, and that's where the envy was.
Right, yep.
Almost impossible to find people to give head to.
Sometimes that how it be.
If anyone was curious, I've given myself haunt mouth now.
How haunt is your mouth? It's your mouth. How haunt is your mouth? Washing for some tasty puss. No.
I'm gonna have to be really good next week.
Yeah. I mean,
guess
you're really
so.
good most of the time.
Oh. I'm still so proud of Blue. Like, she just sat down and did the same damn thing for like 7.5 hours.
Yep.
That is an impressive amount of dedicated.
People gonna need that book soon.
People are gonna need that book.
That audioed book.
Yeah, I'm impressed. She was like, right, it'll take me 3 days to do it. It's due in like 18 days. I'm doing it now.
That is very much how Laura do.
I wonder if she's ever been late for something.
Yes, and it made her very uncomfortable. So she stopped doing that.
So she's never done it again. She learnt her tiny lesson.
It's the sound of the pollies.
Probably have to Halifax. Oh, we finally worked out Halifax and Huddersfield at work today because everyone decided to be busy. Halifax is just a hole, but it's got a really nice town centre.
Right.
But like, you can't really live around Halifax because there's just so many trash goblin estates that are just so bad, and there's nothing to do. Like, if they just put something to do there, like the money they'd save on policing it, would more than cover it.
Yeah.
Whereas Huddersfield has a really naff town centre, but is a nice place to live.
So what do you recommend?
We came to the conclusion that beautifying town centres is a total waste of time and effort.
Seems legit.
Mm-hmm. Boy.
Yeet me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Caution.
Tricky's back. Think he slept.
Thinky slap. Oh, thinky slap. Oh, thinky slap.
Oh, I wish mine had got slapped. He's still doing the elms. Oh god.
Mm.
This is the level of complaining I'm doing when he's not, like, trying to tear his way out of me. I remember it hurt a lot, but I feel like I might have forgotten quite how much it hurts. It hurt a lot.
I'm salty.
It's okay, you didn't do it to me.
That's right, I didn't. I definitely did not do it to you.
I have a good girlfriend who does not do horrible things to my insides. Just fun ones.
Only fun, only fun, only fun. Right, I feel like that needs to be a runny thing. That has distinctly runny vibes to it.
Are we still talking about my fanny?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tricky's making the point that Gutierrez was pretty stoked about the planned cesarean and would recommend, yeah, I'm on the NHS, mate. You don't get them unless you're going to die.
It's a bit shy in that respect.
But I do get them for free, which is nice.
Happens to Betsy.
Oh, and everyone at work still feeling entitled to tell me that I shouldn't be there.
Oh, lovely. Have you told them to go and fornicate themselves with a stick?
I have not.
Well, think about it.
I do. I think about it so loudly that I swear that it almost bleeds psychically. My favourite one was where I was sat whinging about it to my friend. And then we went to the kitchen and someone comes in and says it, like, it was as if they were there to prove my point. And anyway, she just fell about laughing. So then this person who'd just, like, come up and been an arsehole to me was looking at her like she was the dickhead.
Oh heck, that's just rude.
Right?
Oh, I see how it be. Ah. Right. Okay, maybe it's.
I've done a thing again. I really need to find, like, silent food.
Silent food.
Yes, I've got Snacker Jacks.
That's quite an experience.
That is not silent food. They are very crunch.
They are maximum crunch. Welcome to the Stone Donkey Radio Crunching Hour. Bounce, bounce.
Trick is musing that maybe if you're not expecting it, it might not be quite as good.
No.
Yeah, I suppose having 5 days to wrap your head around the idea of, yeah, we're just going to slit you open. We're just going to go right in there. Just...
Right in there. Get right in there.
One of Basin's colleagues had one planned. Oh, if you've had one before, you're not allowed to use your fanny after that for like 5 years.
Oh.
Because the absolute trashing that the surgery gives it means that the muscles won't work right. So
No
you'll just
fanny.
have to get one anyway.
No fanny for you.
Why would you say something so cool?
It's alright, you can have my fanny.
Thank you, mistress. It's one of my most favourite things.
These are a few of my favourite things.
Oh, on episode 11 of Polyamory now. About 4 minutes in.
How are you doing with it?
I am enjoying the smug omniscience of, like, having heard it before. So they're like, oh, they still ain't got the joke that I didn't get either. But they still ain't got the joke. Look at him.
Hey, hey, hey. No! Damn it. Okay.
Oh, Nurga's earned a bleak.
A bleak.
One whole bleak.
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 It's bleak o'clock.
Nice NHS you got yourselves there. Be a shame if someone privatised it.
Thanks.
Yeah, it would.
Thanks. Thanks. I mean, you know, here we are looking at the fact that we're already having HRT shortages.
Yeah, I don't want that.
No, I don't want that either. I'm
I
going
don't
to
even
die.
take it. I don't want that. That's why I don't want that.
I'm literally going to die if that happens.
I mean, I've been telling you to get your passport sorted.
Someone sent me links to an online pharmacy in case of emergencies. I've always said don't go to those places because you don't really know what you're getting, but I don't know what I'm doing. But you know, if it really comes to it, I might have to.
Yeah, I'd rather you had questionable hormones than none of them.
Exactly, because as I say, I might die. I think we'd all rather I avoided that, generally speaking.
Just
Why do I need
Do that.
this? Why do I need to jizz up here? Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously that's where I'm going, right? Otherwise, why would I have spent so long doing it?
drink.
Badoink, badoink.
Sploosh.
I did not wee. Honest, I did not wee on the thing.
Oh, I sneezed and weed myself earlier. That was good.
Hee hee. I think we've all been there.
Didn't enjoy it.
No? I'm sorry that you did not enjoy the thing. Why am I squirting jizz over here? Hmm? Why am I squirting jizz over there? I need to find somewhere to squirt the jizz. Squirty on the ceiling, squirty on the floor.
Heck. Hi, Ragnar.
Hi Ragnar, how do? Is it up there? Let me just... Oh, Christ. Crabbits. Hi. Oh god, there's still more. What have I missed? Okay. Fling.
Tell you what I've missed.
Pussy.
I mean, yes. But also, Arachnovolt's Comic Corner.
Yeah!
Oh,
I'm very happy.
there was an accidental two-girl kiss in an official Spider-Man game.
How
It
does
bothers
one
me that that was an
accidental-
accident.
How does one accidentally kiss girl?
I don't know. It was the tie-in for the 2002 movie, and it let you play as MJ in the red dress from the Green Goblin attack. It was deleted for re-releases because the ending saw Spidey and MJ kissing, but if you had yourself playing as MJ, then she'd be smooching herself.
Oh heck, self-smooching. I mean, and who hasn't slightly smooched themselves at some point?
I wouldn't be into it.
No?
I don't see what you see in me, to be honest.
I enjoy smooching it. You are a top smooch.
I enjoy being your smooched. I'm doing really good at stealth eating Snacker Jacks, by the way.
Yeah, I'm glad.
You haven't had the Snacker Jacks yet?
That's true. I have not heard the Smacker Jacks, and I have not looked up from the game, so I've not seen them either. But with that in mind, you know what we haven't had for a while?
Knockers up?
No, I mean you're having those right now. I don't think you can legitimately say we haven't had those for a while.
What haven't we had then?
We haven't had a quiz for a while.
Quiz.
No, I haven't had a quiz for a while.
Right, well, let me first chewing this.
Chew it. Chew it.
What kind of quiz? Would Geniac quiz if a Geniac could quiz?
I mean, probably one of those. Probably one of those woodchuck branded trebuchet quizzes.
Kermie's asked a question that
Yeah.
I'm glad it came with context, because otherwise I'd have been like, buy the cards then. He really wants to set up Persona tarot cards, but apparently it's bad luck to buy your own tarot cards.
Apparently so. Same with their runes as well.
So what do? Trick is suggesting do crims. Steal a deck. I appreciate that that works on two levels. It both works as crims and as big A do crims.
Big A do crimmies.
I'm sure the right kind of boy might do that. Do you have a friend that you could buy them for you, and you could buy them something that they want?
Could you find another lonely Wiccan who is?
Yeah, there you go.
Hoping for. Oh my God! Now. Phew! I am alive.
Like $3 with free shipping on eBay.
Going up? Do I need to go up? Is that my goal?
I mean, no, don't risk it. What if you do get bad luck? Then you will rue the day.
Oh no.
You don't want to rue things.
Indeed, you'll thicken them right up.
Exactly. And they will have like that slightly greasy, claggy aftertaste that you don't get with a cornflour base. I realise that makes no sense if people don't know what a roux is in cooking.
It's going in for the kill. It's doing it for a thrill.
Yeah, you need to like make friends with someone else that likes tarot cards.
Tarot.
Oh gosh. Are you expecting any level of refinement to come out of my voice or my accent?
No.
That hurt!
I'm not usually picky about things, but it's one of the few. Love you.
You too. Even if you're being pedantic at my accent. Pedaccent.
Look, sometimes.
Come on, you've only just learnt how to say fuck properly.
Look, I've been saying fuck properly my whole life.
That's not. That's been saying it southern. Poshcat's asking, isn't luck just a human concept? Yeah, bad luck is.
If it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all. So saith the song. Yeet me to the moon and let me play among the stars.
BDSM test, what kind of sexual deviant are you?
The best kind.
Well, I have to pinky promise I'm not a robot.
Are you... Hey, are you a robot?
I'm not a robot.
Not a robot.
Gender. Get that gold one. I know this one. Age category.
Old.
Orientation. The default is strictly heterosexual,
Ugh.
right?
I mean, if you're into that, that's fine.
Oh, it's alright, they do have pan on the list of things.
I am Pan.
We on pan.
We am Pan. We are Pan.
Oh,
Oh.
someone at work, the pan badge that I have on my lanyard had fallen off and they
Oh.
found it on the floor and I'd gone out, so they just put it on my mouse mat for me.
Oh.
And it was really cute because I was like, oh, you remember what flavour of gay I am?
Gay. I want to take it.
And I went to thank them and they were like, yeah, I knew it was you that was the special kind of gay. And I was like,
Special kind of gay.
you can't remember what it actually is, can you? It's like, no, but I know it makes you happy. I was like, oh.
I know that puss make you happy.
Mm.
Aha, right, okay, now I need a yeeting device.
Do you want the short and simple test?
No,
To match
I
your
want a long,
girlfriend?
thick, hard one.
Or the maximum accuracy one to match your fiance?
Maximize my...
Show all questions. Skip questions aimed at subs or masochists. Skip questions aimed at doms sadists.
Skip anything aimed at subs.
Are you sure? I mean,
I don't wish to be whipped. Thank you very much. I do the whipping round here. Ragna's about to try Taco de Bell for the first time. I enjoy taco.
I have not tried the Taco Bell.
No, I have not either. I hear it gives you the shits. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I've heard.
Yeah, I don't endorse things that do that.
I generally try and avoid things.
First question,
Mm-hmm.
and this is on a scale of absolutely disagree,
Mm-hmm.
two in-betweeny ones, neutral, two in-betweeny ones, absolutely agree.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. If I could make money from selling porn clips of myself, I definitely would.
Yep. That is a statement of the accurate variety.
I don't have any sort of specific fetish or non-standard turn-on.
That's incorrect.
That's heavily incorrect. If I could not fulfill all my partner's sexual desires, I would encourage them to see other people to fill the gaps.
Accurate.
Well, that doesn't sound like you're not wrong.
I like filling gaps.
I like it in favour.
Mm.
I want my partner to serve me and address me as a superior. What would you like me to put for that one, mistress?
Oh, it's all on springs. It's like a dance floor, it's all bouncy.
I did put the no subby questions, thank you, answer, but it's ignored me.
Oh.
It wants to know where you agree on I could be submissive now and dominant another time, either with the same or a different partner.
I am the Everdom.
That's why I've never seen you asleep. I always get took it out first.
You've seen me sleep.
I have not seen you
You
sleep.
must have done. Because you've woken me up playing with me.
I have not, because you told me not to do that.
But you have done it.
I have not done that.
For God's sake, your boxes with legs. It's literally your only purpose. Walking onto buttons. How can you not do the one thing you're designed
I
for?
very specifically don't remember that.
Last time I was at yours.
Warmer.
Yeah.
It was very early in the morning.
Okay, colder, ice colder.
Yeah.
You're very cold. Very, very, very cold. Look,
Playing
just
a
get on
kid.
the button.
I am pretty sure you were aware.
It's funny because we've been in this for 12 hours.
I
and you're
became
just
I might
fully
have-
awake.
I might have pestered you awake with kisses,
Solve it.
but I'm pretty sure you were awake. I remember you being awake. I do not remember you being asleep. Definitely seen Laura asleep.
Laura's
Adorable.
very adorable.
Like a little
Even-
dog.
even
Just
a
give
little
her tucks
snory
in and
at times.
strokes. A little snorer.
Yeah? She's a snorable.
She's a snorer. Willing to try anything once, even if I don't think I'll like it.
No.
No. I like how there are shades of grey on this, and you've either gone extreme or extreme. Oh, this one's a head scratcher. I would like to have sex with multiple people at the same time.
Again, yeah, sure.
I feel like there aren't going to be many grey answers. Basin is asking for a link to the quiz. BDSMtest.org.
Oh, wait, hang on. This is the BDSM test. I know this. I've done this.
You're doing it again.
Oh,
But for other people to listen to the answers.
oh heck. Okay. We might be about to find some things out about me. Jesus. It's not something I usually would have chosen to put on stream. Right.
I gave you the title of the quiz before we started doing
I
the
know.
quiz.
I've only just realised which one it is.
Oh gosh.
Hello?
Do you want to not do the quiz?
No, it's fine. We'll do the quiz.
I will naturally take on a nurturing and guiding, almost parental role in a relationship.
In some cases.
I mean, you feed me.
I do.
I feel very nurtured. Okay. I like to dominate my partners, especially in the bedroom.
True.
I'll put it down for a minute.
No.
I like inflicting pain during sex/BDSM and seeing the results of it, marks/bruises, makeup running, etc. afterwards.
Yep.
I like that too. Not the inflicting it part, just the admiring it afterwards. Enjoy playing a different age to what I technically am.
Nope. Oh.
I like to be completely in charge in the bedroom and order my partners around.
Most of the time.
Oh heck, is that the first not full yes answer?
Sometimes I just want to have a just a I don't have to organise shit. Fuck.
What was the link again for curiosity's sake? BDSMtest.org. Oh, Crimmy's fine. It's a cosplay deck.
Oh heck.
Like a prop deck. That explains why it's only £3. I was wondering. Okay. I enjoy being used as a urinal.
No.
I'm not sure you can do urinals. I'll try that. There's a sign on the one at work, like on the door. You're not allowed to run the sink and flush the urinal at the same time. That feels like an incomplete statement. I don't know what the rest of that sentence is, but I know that when someone's telling you not to mix those two things, that you don't mix those two things.
Okay, is that pressure dropping or something?
I don't know what it is. I asked, and the only answer I got was it causes flooding. I didn't get told which one flooded. Or with what.
Nothing. Alright, can't blame you for trying.
The only thing answers give me is more questions.
Off and away.
Okay. There is no reason why sex would have to happen in private spaces.
Yep. I've had sex in public places. Not with other people around, but the space was public. Even if the public weren't invited.
Ooh, right now just got 3 crunchy tacos.
Whoa. I usually like a soft shell taco. I'm talking about pussy.
It's alright, everything's good.
This is one again, is it?
I often behave in animalistic ways.
Yep.
It does specify during sex.
Oh. I mean that too, but
I wouldn't say often.
that's not the sole time.
I like to sexually degrade and or humiliate my partners sometimes.
Sometimes. If that's what they're into. Remember kids, consent is vital. Right, how do I get up there?
and enter fun things when given to you. I like it when my partner is completely tied up during sex/BDSM.
Yep.
I find the romantic aspect in a relationship much more important than the sexual or kinky aspects. Yeah.
How does one define romance?
You see, I'm struggling with that one as well because it's just like,
Kink can be very romantic.
yeah.
Tie a
it's
bow
very-
around yourself and be like, hey, this is my gift to you. No. Bad.
I'll put that on the middle one. I enjoy people seeing me being naked or having sex, even or especially if they don't intend to. Ew.
No.
That question was fine until the end there.
Yes.
It's like walking off a cliff.
Well done. Seriously, both of you. Why don't you two go on ahead, yeah? I'll catch up with you.
Well, I definitely put the no subby questions. Being
Okay.
part of a group of slaves that serves one master/mistress sounds like a life that would really suit me.
Nope.
I had to put no. Talking back to one's dominant in a teasingly disobeying way should be part of the sub's fun.
Nope. Maybe a teeny weeny bit. Because I think that all sorts of sex and kink should have a degree of humour to them. But also, I don't do brats. Like, at all.
I still remember being very hurt and insulted that you told me I was being bratty when I hadn't heard you.
Seemed bratty.
I seemed bratty, but I just hadn't heard you. And then you were mad at me. I enjoy feeling like a predator hunting its prey.
Sometimes.
Physically restricting my partner is arousing.
Yep.
It's no big deal when things I try turn out badly for me. It's part of the risk and is a necessary part of discovering what works and what doesn't.
Start that one again.
It's no big deal when things I try turn out bad for me. It's part of the risk and a necessary part of discovering what works and what doesn't.
It depends how bad for me it turned out.
I mean, blows up in face bad, then.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Someone
feel like the
suffers
question
serious
saying if
physical
I
injuries,
didn't
not so
enjoy it.
much.
Yeah, if it was like, well, that wasn't great.
Yeah, that's a bit different.
Yeah. I have plenty of sexual fantasies that I would like to try out, more than most of my kinky peers.
I don't have that many kinky peers, I don't think. Oh, maybe I do. But, I mean, it seems like a lot of y'all are kinky, so... I don't know. I don't know how many kinky fantasies other people have. Because I don't tend to talk about that with other people. Except when I'm... being deliberately filth. When I'm being deliberately filth, and you want to think about that. Sometimes it's just fun to be on a podcast where you dom both of the hosts.
Take it someone had fun then.
Yeah, I did say that.
Okay. Right, on a 1 to 7, where do you think you are in terms of having things you want to try out?
I literally never thought about it.
Just put you on the middle.
Things I want to try out, I guess. See, if I think about it in terms of things I have had planned with a previous sub, like, I feel there's actually quite a lot in there. It's a long list.
What are the highlights of the list?
I'm not telling it on stream. Right. Oh, okay. Right.
Will you tell me that?
I might tell you later. You know most of them anyway.
Yeah, but sometimes I just like thinking about things.
Sometimes.
Okay, assuming I was single,
Mhm.
well, that would be bleak. I would like to join an existing couples or polygroups relationship for sexual and or emotional purposes.
I would be very open to that option.
The idea of torturing someone sexually is appealing.
Mhm.
I enjoy verbally degrading my partner and or calling them names during sex/BDSM.
If they are also into that.
Oh, we've done 60% of the quiz now.
Heck.
Okay, I'm going to try and get through this one without being sick in my mouth.
Oh god. Do I want to know?
I believe that there is a natural order of things which dictates that men are dominant and women are submissive.
God.
I'll just put you down for a no.
Thank you.
I have a thing for large age differences in sexual encounters or relationships.
No, that also sounds creepy as fuck. Thank you.
Right. I enjoy keeping my partner as a pet, providing them with a cage, feeding them out of a bowl, petting/caressing them, etc.
I'm not adverse to it, but if they would have to be into it.
I'm very into pets.
But you don't like being called a pet.
It feels like a weird thing to say about myself. I don't know.
Oh, look,
Would
it's not
quite
for
like a
everyone,
cage,
and that's
though.
fine. See? It's all about what you fancy. Yes, no, that statement is filled with lies. And yes, Poshcat a big, hugest of yikes. And yes, some secrets are too filthy for your innocent. It's not that. It's just I feel I'm quite public about a lot of things, but there are some things where it's just like, that's for me and my partners.
I've tasted one of them and it was lovely.
So that last test was seriously
Arachnovault has a question.
Hmm.
Do any of y'all think the term daddy is weird? Yes.
Yeah, I'm not keen on it, but if you're into that, that's fine.
what's wrong with being adopted?
Yeah, I'm definitely putting that on the things that are okay over there away from me pile.
Parents,
Yeah.
and also nothing. But some of my best friends actually are.
Crimmy's take is it's weird when the straights do it.
Hmm.
I am not a moron. Just do the test.
More questions. What did we do with the... yeah. Yes, on the pet thing. I enjoy watching people being naked or having sex. Oh god, it goes downhill again. Even or especially if they're unaware I'm watching.
Nope.
Why are there questions here that are literally about not consenting people?
Because it's designed to work out literally all of your kinks. All of them.
Okay, yeah. Treating my partner with little or no respect during sex/BDSM arouses me.
Not really, no. I mean, I still have to respect
I
safe words
feel
and
very
limits and stuff.
loved and respected. I would not like it if that was not the case.
No.
I'd like my partners to submit to me 24/7 and would be willing to take the responsibility that came with that.
Not all of them. I couldn't cope with multiple partners having to do that. I am very into the concept though. Oh,
Strong
right.
maybe?
Like, yes, within reason.
I enjoy it when people watch me being naked or having sex.
Yeah.
I enjoy watching you be naked and having sex too. Alright, we've done 74% now.
Doodle-doo, doodle-doo.
Okay. Another stupid question. I could not always be dominant or always submissive and need both.
I'm not a switch.
I love seeing the fear in my partner's eyes when they know I'm going to inflict pain on them. I think I must look excited.
Exactly. No, I prefer being into it. Like the yes, please.
I would be willing to leave everything I have behind to live the BDSM life of my dreams. Please don't leave me, I'd like to come along for that.
Exactly. I want to take my loved ones with me for this thing. Exactly. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. Right.
If part of my sexual desires are not fulfilled with my partner, I would want to see other people to fill in the gaps.
I don't have to, but I like having the option. Luckily, both of my partners will give me the option. There we go. Right, so I need to be raised up. So I need that.
Okay, I'm skipping that one.
Okay.
I like forcing my partner into submission much more than them submitting spontaneously. Right.
I don't mind occasionally being like, hey, I'm going to approach you from behind and grab you by the wrists, and that's been a pre-discussed thing as a thing we do. Like, I might pin you up against a wall and lick your cross-eyed or whatever.
I like that.
Or do a bit of a choke or whatever. But that has to have been agreed beforehand.
Oh, sorry. I hope that didn't disturb you too much then. It was the sound of
You're more than welcome to do all of the surprises.
just reading
Surprise!
books, so nothing more on. Anyway, just
I enjoy watching people being naked or having sex.
I do.
what all the fuss was about. Understood it perfectly. Have you read the book? Yeah, thank you. Well, on with the test. Wish there was more books. Well, there's not.
89% done. I am, generally speaking, a very sexual person.
No. Don't have the hormones for it anymore. Hashtag souls.
And yeah.
And yeah.
If I felt a project or website contributed significantly to the BDSM community as a whole, I would be willing to make significant financial donations to it.
Are they trying to get sponsors?
I don't know.
There was nothing.
I think that Society of, is it Janus, the one in San Francisco? Like, they have membership fees and stuff. And a cool street fair.
I'm trying to remember what that whole thing, because the question you mentioned earlier about the whole men are intrinsically superior thing, is that Gamorans? There's a whole like sect and it's based on some book or other. Or series of books, and they try and live this kink lifestyle as laid out in this book.
Don't mind me. Just
So like Mormons, but for sex?
to me,
So not like Mormons at all?
maybe proximity to the test solving might give us stronger results. What was that?
So I'm just going to put you down on no for the sales pitch.
Mm-hmm.
I want to meet more like-minded kinky people, and I'm willing to put in effort for that.
I'm not actually in the room with you. Am I? Technology. Complicated. Can't hurt the big old god face.
Oh,
If a new awesome kink or BDSM project was launched, I would like to be kept up to date.
I don't want to join your fucking mailing list.
I hate socialising. I would like to work myself on a new BDSM related project and have ideas for such a project.
No, I'm good right now. I mean, like, there's things I'd like to do with my partingness.
It's thinking.
Ah!
It's
Oh
thought.
dear, that was a bad idea. Didn't think about that. I wasn't thinking with bottles. Sponsored by
Oh.
FetLife. Yeah, this test is very often in like people's profiles because it gives you like 8 to 15 outputs, I think it is. And a lot of people just put it in their FetLife profile. I got rid of my FetLife profile because I kept getting creeped on.
And then you got me instead, so I don't know what changed.
I didn't get you for FetLife though.
Okay, so you got 100% on rigor, in a surprise to absolutely no one.
Heck.
You got a 93 on experimental.
Oh heck.
You got a 93 on owner.
Mhm.
You got a 93 on non-monogamist, which I have questions about that 7%. You got 92 on master/mistress. You got 91 on degrader, 87 on dominant, 74 on sadist, 66 on primal brackets hunter, 47 on vanilla, 36 on brat tamer. That feels disproportionately high.
Yeah, I don't do brats.
You got very low on everything else.
I'm very low. What can I say? I'm very low. What can I say?
You got 0 on switch. I mean, surely you're halfway there.
I got a decent number of games on Switch. Thank you very much.
So now we know.
We do.
We
We've
know
all been
now.
educated. Meow, meow, meow,
Better
meow,
catch up with
meow.
chat.
How'd that chat do?
Tricky's question is, along the same vein, is the term baby weird too?
Here's a weird thing. It depends on the accent. I generally hate being called babe or baby. Apparently I don't mind it in a northern accent.
Yeah, I was starting to worry. So why have you not told me? I would have stopped it.
Because there is a difference between a South London and a North Yorkshire.
I live in West Yorkshire for starters.
West Yorkshire, sorry. So, the example is when I was very, very young, when I was about two and a half decades younger than I am now, had a friend, when he was dating this girl called Brooke, and she was not the sharpest tool in the box, but she had a very strong South London accent. And
Okay.
when she was fucking my friend's brother, all we could hear from upstairs was, "Oh babe! Oh babe!
Oh gosh.
Oh babe!" I turned up at my friend's house one day, and this has clearly been going on a while. So me and her boyfriend just turned up at the house. And after about another 5 minutes of just repeated, "Oh babe," she just went, "Brooke, shut up!" And her brother just pissed himself laughing. It's like, I don't think that's what she wanted to hear, really. Just like, yeah, we are going to be laughing at that, I'm afraid.
I think it's because like Northern accent doesn't have the superfluous like Y in it.
Yeah, perhaps it is that.
I use babe. Babe feels like a nice thing to say.
Oh, I could just do that. Dozy bun bun, I'm a dozy bun bun. Twang! Yeet me to life! Hello, Frankencube. How you doing?
Oh, confused little turret cube. I've lost the context for what I'm sure was a zinger at the time. It's Poshcat just going, sometimes dressed as Superman.
Oh, I've forgotten as well. So also...
Oh gosh.
Hmm?
Oh no, Tricky, I'm sorry, I'll miss you when you dig that hole and bury yourself.
Hmm?
He never used to call his partner's baby until the current one, and now it's just the standard name that they use, and it's stuck. Sometimes too much. I accidentally called her mum baby once by mistake.
Okay. Well, that's certainly a mistake.
I applaud you for surviving that.
G to the G. Right. Keep friend.
Krim is enjoying the thought of subbies being a little bit afraid, assuming they agreed first.
Yeah, exactly. Provided there's been sort of consent and planning first. It's all good, yo.
Yeah, he also prefers Recon. It's like FetLife, but for gay guys.
Ah. I don't think I've heard of that one.
I don't think I'd get much use out of it.
Okay.
And Basin's take is that FetLife is the Facebook of kink for good and ill.
Mostly ill, though.
I don't know why, but the way it looks, Poshcat's asking why he's got a baby moat, but it looks like it's pronounced in a southern accent.
Oh dear.
I don't know why it looks like that. It might be because it's italicised.
Could be.
Oh no. Tricky's concerned he killed his partner's interest in kink stuff off.
No, that's unfortunate.
When you say you can't process it, do you mean you can't process kinky things, or you can't process how you went and did that?
Ah.
I'm curious what I would score on that test now.
Right. So I need to get up here.
Okay.
Or don't I? Do I not need to do that? Do I in fact need to just yeet myself that way? Turn off the lamp. Turn off the lamp. Turn off the tunnel. Don't need tunnel. Oh, I do need tunnel. Shit. I do need tunnel. Or don't I? I don't know. Do I?
I'm so very confused.
I'm so very confused as well.
I'm kind of curious what I'm going to score on this test.
What are you going to score on this test?
I
must
don't know.
The people must know.
How old am I?
Some age.
I'm 2 years younger than that. I'm 25. There we go. Shut up. That's not how I work out how old I am. Long one. Yeah, let's skip all the dumb questions. That feels like it'll save me some breath.
Right.
I like to be dominated, especially in the bedroom. Please. I like receiving pain and seeing the results of it afterwards. If I could make some money selling porn clips of myself, I definitely would. I don't have any sort of specific fetish or non-standard turn-on.
That's a big no.
If I could not fulfill all my partner's desires, I'd encourage them to see other people. I could be submissive now and dominant another time. Oh. It turns out even when I'm doing scratches and stuff, it's definitely a serve. Willing to try anything once, even if I don't think I'll like it. I mean, unless I think I'll hate it. I enjoy feeling like prey. I like feeling like food. That's close enough.
I mean, isn't that what prey is for? Wait a second.
Also what lettuce is for.
You feel like lettuce? Oh, okay, right. So then I go here. So I'm on
You
the
didn't
thing.
even give me chance to make like my lettuce jokes about what floppy and wet. Yes, it's fine. Wasn't that clever? I would like to have sex with multiple people at the same time. Yeah, how else are you going to fill the bed? The idea of being tortured sexually is appealing. Where are we at with the waterboarding? Can I be waterboarded yet? I feel like I should be allowed to be waterboarded.
You just solved it, didn't you? I told
Maybe
you it's time.
once you don't have a fetal infection,
Why are you making this so hard for me?
I would like that.
and we've got somewhere that we can do it sensibly. Mind you, you've got a garden, so I guess that's an option. Might upset the church though.
Yeah, I feel like getting drowned at one end and
tall, green-haired girl. Is she breaching the Geneva Convention?
is she getting waterboarded at one end and fingered at the other? I'm not sure what the Bible says about that, but it's probably not positive.
I don't know. The Bible's into all sorts of weird shit.
Was self-destructing, already fixed. Programmed in one last tremor for onwards. One or two more tremors in there.
I feel the need to serve my partner and treat them with respect, addressing them as a superior.
Ignore what he's saying, though. Just keep on
Mhm.
How soup?
Hmm?
How much soup?
As much soup as you want, mistress.
Yay.
I like to be degraded and humiliated sometimes. Yeah, I can go with that. I enjoy playing as a different age. No. A sex life consisting solely of giving oral sex and masturbating sounds like a scenario I could be happy with. Does that mean no sex toys?
I think it just means that you. Wait, say it again?
A sex life consisting of solely of giving oral sex and masturbating sounds like a scenario I could be happy with.
No fuck. Can you
No.
cope with no fuck?
I'm not cope. I'd like my partners to be completely in charge in the bedroom. Yup. I enjoy being called names. It's alright. Mm.
Aha.
There is no reason why sex would have to happen in private spaces, isolated from the outside world. I just do as I'm told. I behave in animalistic ways during sex, growling, howling, etc. I
Growling,
also
howling?
chomp.
Growling,
There was a
howling.
comma in there. It wasn't a growl howl.
But what if it was a growl howl?
Oh, I don't know how to do that.
A woo.
Yeah, a woo.
A woo. What
Oh,
if it was a
dear.
woo?
We've hit the first subby-nope question. In an ideal relationship, I should have no hard limits. My life should belong to my partner and they should decide what's good for me. Just,
I think you, at that point, have to really trust your dom.
I mean, I don't think that's even a trust thing. Like, there are just some things that are a no.
There are some things that are just a no. Oh fuck. I don't need this. I need it to be over there. Ball pup. Start again.
Being treated with little or no respect during sex arouses me. Also no. I would like my safe word respected, please. I would enjoy being kept as a pet, in a cage, eating out of a bowl, being petted, etc. Like cage, yes. Bowl, no. Petted, yes.
It's for pets, is what you're saying.
And for pets. And restraints. I find the romantic aspect in a relationship much more important than the sexual or kinky aspect. That's just a dumb question. I enjoy people seeing me being naked or having sex, even or especially if they didn't intend to do so. Yuck. Talking back to a dominant teasingly disobeying way should be part of the fun. do not want them upside down. It would be good. I'd like to submit to my partner 24/7 and see serving them as my life purpose.
Your life
I feel
purpose.
like life's purpose. I don't know. That seems redundant because I'd quite like to have a job so that you didn't have to have one. Being in fear of what my partner is going to do to me physically is arousing.
And I think.
I mean, I quite like the, oh god, when's it coming, when's it coming? But that's more excitement, I think. That sounds like excitement, doesn't it?
It has that excited vibe to it.
Skip that one. I like to be totally helpless and at my partner's disposal, physically unable to resist what they do. I mean, fine, but to be fair, you only need a look for that.
Alright, still nothing. Let's
Right.
Sorry about the lift. It's out of service because it melted. Might as well,
Melty left.
to your left, you'll see
Doodle. Melty left. Doodle doodle.
It's no big deal when things are trying to turn out badly for me. It's part of the risk and necessary part of discovering what works and what doesn't.
Within reason.
Yeah, within reason. I feel like if it's a trip to A&E, we probably went too far, but finding out that Agar doesn't dissolve is fine.
I still haven't got around to playing with my anger.
Well, if you want, we can do some like next weekend.
Hi Cassie, how do?
Hey Cassie, you've turned up halfway through the BDSM test. Jen got Dom in a surprise to literally nobody.
Yep.
I have plenty of fantasies I would like to try out, more so than most of my peers. I don't know where I compare next to other people.
Yeah,
I have
like-
lots of things I would like to try out.
Like, I'm probably kinkier than most people at work as far as I'm concerned. But, like, beyond that, I really couldn't say.
Assuming I was single, I would like to join an existing couple or poly's relationship. I would not have to assume I was single to want to do that. Natural order, dominant. Oh, nope. I enjoy and take pride in being a good domestic servant for my partner, taking care of all household chores like cooking, cleaning, etc.
I like
I
cooking.
think- Yeah, I feel like that would not. No one would enjoy that. I have a thing for age differences. Nope. Being physically restricted during sex is arousing. Is. Oh, Arachno has finished his first Taco Bell tax.
Oh, how was the
And-
tax?
Cassie is okay today, is taking a mental health day, but has had ice cream.
Yay!
So yay for self-medicating with ice cream.
Yes. I'm glad you were doing a look after self.
Yes. You are also in the ice cream club with Jen and Laura. I should have ice cream. I feel like I should have ice cream.
Everyone should
All
have ice
partners
cream.
point to ice cream.
Dr. Jane prescribes ice cream.
I enjoy watching people naked or having sex, even or especially when they're unaware that I'm watching. Nah, mate.
Nah, mate. Nah, mate.
I enjoy playing or acting like a pet animal, dog, cat, pony, etc. Does indeterminate bitey thing count?
Indeterminate biting. Yep, that's fine.
I enjoy it when I enjoy people watching me being naked or having sex. Only if I'd have sex with that person.
Right.
I could not be always dominant or submissive and need both. No, who needs that kind of stress? I would like to be nothing but a 24/7 sex slave, i.e. having no human interaction outside of sex and BDSM. I mean, maybe for a weekend, but I would start to do a miss of all the cuddlies and nice. I would be willing to leave everything I had behind to live the BDSM life of my dreams. No. I'm not for leaving current partners.
Not for leaving what?
Hmm?
You said you're not for leaving what?
I am not for leaving my partners. I love them.
Ah.
If part of my sexual desires are not fulfilled with my partner, I would want to see other people to fill in the gaps. One's a bit strong, but be nice. Oh wait, I already did that. I would like to be completely tied up during sex/BDSM. Please. I like being forced into submission much more than submitting spontaneously. I mean, play forced, yes. Actually forced, no, that's awful.
Just getting a test ready.
Living with a group of slaves owned by me and serving me would be my ultimate life goal. That sounds like the opposite.
Yeah. That feels rather on the dummy scale.
Yes. I enjoy watching people being naked or having sex. Definitely when it's you.
Oh heck, was that
Very
Peabody?
good naked. Yeah. He turns up, does a briquette and runs.
Oh, that's cute.
I am, generally speaking, a very sexual person. Yeah, it's driving me bloody mad.
I don't have the hormones for it.
The sooner you can work out how to trampire properly, the sooner we'll both be happy. I have too many.
Too many moans.
Quite appreciate them being removed. I would like to serve in a formal setting with explicit training, prescribed physical positions and rituals, etc. Oh god, I don't think I've got the attention span.
No.
I'm just trying to picture you doing something formal.
Wearing some kind of hat.
You'd look cute in the hat. Oh, it's the do you want to be on our mailing list questions.
Yeah.
We have answers.
Oh.
Apparently I am submissive.
No. You?
It's quite just bollocks, isn't it?
Doesn't sound like you at all.
Apparently I would also make a good rope bunny or prey.
I mean, I have munched you multiple times. You are good to pin and munch.
I enjoy being pinned and munched. Also scoring high on masochist and non-monogamist.
You? Masochistic non-monogamist? Whomst have thunk it?
I don't know whomst have thunk it. Middling on pet, degradee, experimentalist. It gave me 36% on brat. Which matches your exact amount of brat tamer. And weirdly enough, I didn't get switch either, although I would like to point out I am 50% of the way there. I've got all the subby tendencies nailed down.
Hey. How'd that chat do?
Cassie agrees that managing a harem sounds like work and can barely take care of herself. Mood.
Yeah.
And Posh Cat is like, oh, it's over already.
I'm afraid so. I'm exhausted. I need a fairly early night tonight. Not super early. I'll stick around for a few minutes, but I can feel that due to a lack of sleep in the last week or so, my mental health has really dipped, so it's not
You
gonna
need
be...
that.
Exactly. And I said I was going to do 90 minutes to 2 hours, and it's been an hour and 49 minutes. So I think that's fair.
That sounds fair to me.
But the VOD will be up, and there will be body things, and hopefully next week I'll be all up for back to full longer strands. Although it depends if you eject a baby.
I
In
mean,
which case
you
there
can
will be
strum
no
without
strand,
me.
because I will have to run and help. Well, I say help. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Catch.
Just be there. Catch, yes.
Yeah, just
Declare
hold
you
my
open
hand and
if
let
they
me
dis-
bite you a little bit, maybe.
Declare you open if they decide you need an episiotomy.
Oh gosh.
I declare this.
Also, you're not allowed to bring confetti to throw over like the ceremonial ribbon cutting. That's not what this is about.
What if I did bring confetti?
Say again, sorry?
What if I did bring confetti?
Then
What?
I guess I would be covered in confetti.
Yep.
And it would stick to me and all the blood.
As well as blood, sweat, and possibly poop.
Oh, no, that's like my nightmare situation.
It's important, apparently.
I'm pretty sure that's bollocks.
They used to give you an enema beforehand to help with that, but apparently it's quite important because babies get their stomach bacteria that they have for the rest of their life from their mothers, and if they don't get a little bit of poop in those early times, there can be a short on that.
Well, the first
Cassie,
one seems
no, it's
fine.
never bad to do crowdfund to help raise funds for anything really. Do it. Do it.
Do the thing.
So the thing you could do what I did, which was come out and then have like a load of your female friends be like, "Hey, I've got this wardrobe full of stuff that I haven't worn for a while." A lot of it will be shit because they didn't wear it for a reason. But like, I've got a top that I got in a bag like that. True, it was like a huge black plastic sack full of clothes, but I have like 2 things out of that black plastic sack that I still occasionally wear to this day if I fancy being fans.
Yeah, can confirm I do have a wardrobe full of things that I do not wear, and if someone came out, I'd be like, "Do you want all of this? You can take your pick."
Well, how about this? If you put it in a bag, I can see about bringing it back for Cassie. Although I don't know if you're the same size. I
mean,
feel like you are
it's my
smaller.
old stuff, so it's smaller than I am now.
Almost
so I
certainly
could-
not then.
Yeah, it's anything between a 12 and a 16.
Yeah, Cassie, definitely do that. Like, it helps. I got so many bags full of clothes. As I say, most of it was shite, but it was good to do. And
Primark's
it
really
also,
good for like staples.
it also really helps you get a chance to try things on, because I feel that's like one thing, like when you first come out. I mean, unless you like pass super well and you're super confident, probably not going to want to do the whole going out and trying things on in like a Primark or whatever. Because although like their head office has put out announcements being like, "Hey, we're trans friendly, so anyone can come in any changing room if that's how they identify." But also, like, you still hear stories like, my friend was harassed at the changing rooms at New Look or wherever. I think it was New Look the last time. There's been a lot of them. So, and no one really wants to be that person that's stuck in that situation, being humiliated, especially early on. So having those sort of like, here is a sack full of things, I can sort of see what my look is. Other thing, when you do get confident, play the TK Maxx game. Because it will give you a surprising amount of A, confidence, and B, like, chances to see what actually works. For
What's
anyone,
the TK Maxx game?
I was going to say, for anyone that does not know the TK Maxx game, basically you and at least one friend go to TK Maxx. You wander around and look for anything in your size that is just fucking hideous. Just the most hideous clothing you can find. Just look at something that you pick up on the rack and go, who the fuck would wear this? Right? And then you go and try it all on, ironically. And weirdly, like, I found some, like, quite nice outfits. Like, there was one, it was like a grey, like, sweater dress. Came to about just above my knee, and it had all these little embroidered flowers in them, in sort of pastel colours. And picking it up off the shelf, I was like, this is fucking hideous. Put it on, I was like, actually, I look kind of hot in this.
Yeah, I had a sweater dress and I started drooling slightly.
If you look on my Facebook, there's pictures of that on there. In fact, there's a few pictures of me playing the TK Maxx game. When I went for my first surgery appointment, I was fucking shitting myself. My best friend agreed to come with me, and we got there super early because I was being all paranoid about trains and shit. And we ended up going to like Wagamama for lunch and ogling hot boys who will work there, and then we went and played the TK Maxx game for about 45 minutes before going in for my appointment. So it was really nice to have sort of that nice little like tension popper before going into that appointment. Just like, hey, let's spend 45 minutes fucking about. Like, there was me in that stupid sweater dress. There was this weird tabard thing that, oh god, it was so shapeless. White linen top, so very nice, light and airy for the summer, but the embroidery on it was A, falling apart, and B, hideous. And then I think they wanted like 65 quid for it. I was like, maximum yike. She ended up in a Lego branded skiing hood, like just like a balaclava thing, but for skiing apparently. I think you put a helmet on over the top of it, supposedly. It was Lego branded, but it didn't have like brick designs on it, so I don't know what that was all about. And then this sort of tweed jacket that was purple and grey.
Oh gosh. Oh, heck no.
So yeah, if you want a fun afternoon out, grab a friend, go to a TK Maxx and try on whatever you think is most hideous. You might surprise yourself. Other than that, you might just have a fucking good laugh.
I really want to play this game now. Can we take Laura and Tierney and go to a TK Maxx sometime?
Yeah, why not? Have you got a big TK Maxx near you?
Yeah, there's one in Huddersfield.
Whoop, whoop.
It's on 2 floors, it's a big one.
Nice. I suggest going on like a weekday.
Yeah.
So that you're not like disturbing people who are actually trying to shop there.
Well, I'm about to have 7 weeks off work.
Exactly. I
I
basically...
mean, my insides will be bleeding, but...
I basically treat the TK Maxx game the same way I treat graveyards. Like, I like going in to fuck around, but I wouldn't do it on a Sunday or a Saturday when it's really busy, because I don't want to, you know, upset anyone who's actually trying to use it.
So you say you're a considerate fuck?
Sometimes. I mean, I try to make sure that my partner comes first. I didn't get much of the talk from the parents, but it was make sure they come first, probably twice. So okay. It's considerably harder when you're dealing with a penis owner.
It doesn't feel like great advice.
What? People like coming.
Yes, but I would be fine if you came first.
I psychologically struggle with it. Anyway, we've sat on this screen for a little while, haven't we?
Yeah,
we gave
we've
some extra
talked
content.
a lot.
we basically we did another 10 minutes of content to bring it up to the 2 hours. So it was
Boom.
at the peak end of what I said it was going to do today.
Heck, we've peaked.
And we have peaked. And I wanted to make sure Cassie got some content, having turned
Oh,
up at the last minute.
Also, a person wants a sweater dress, hoodie dress. They're like
Person
less than a
wants a
tenner on eBay, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're like a sweater dress, but better for being a gremlin.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They remind me of the ones from Saints Row 4? Saints Row 3, I think. Cassie,
really
you were
hot
watching
hoodie dresses.
Captain Marvel, then you were absolutely doing the right thing. That good lesbian energy.
Mm-hmm.
Wait till you see the Endgame haircut. It's a really good film. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I hear that there might be a Squirrel Girl appearance in one of the new Marvel things. It's not yet the Squirrel Girl movie that we all want. And by we all, I mean me. But yeah, I want to see some of that good Doreen Green. And I want to see Ms. Marvel too. Yeah, so anyway, Becky darling,
Yours?
where can we find you on the internet?
Me?
You views.
I can be found as at Becky Toothill on Twitter.
Mm.
And the only vaguely creative thing I do is that Badly Designated Heroes podcast, what we do together, that we have finished recording the first season of.
We have.
I have not finished editing that, not by a
No.
country mile, but
No.
but we've finished recording it, and the ending's good.
No,
We're
Chicky,
almost-
I did not say Miss Marple, I said Miss Marvel.
And that can be found as Curiosity Epidemic on YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And the character sheets are sloppily kept on curiosityepidemic.wordpress.com.
I want to know about all the things we missed. I feel like at some point we need to have a what do you call it? Like a wrap-up episode, like Dice One Cards, where they talk about the series.
True, but I think Nick's wanting to do Bada Series 2.
I know. I don't think we'll get all the answers, but like
Some answers would be nice.
just like some answers, because we got to the end and I was like, what? But
But what happened with all of this?
I don't know what happened. I literally don't know what just happened.
Right, so goddamn spring cleaning worked, I guess.
Did we do the thing? Is that all of the things? Is there more to come?
There is definitely more to come. I've asked, and there is lots more.
I would guess so, because there's a lot of fucking loose ends.
Yeah, I think it's because Nick plays D&D by the year, not by the series. Like, I think his one of his campaigns he's been doing since 2013.
Heck.
So, yeah. There are definitely more weaves available.
More weebs available.
Us.
In the meantime, I've sat down and listened to all of Polyamour, and I'm ready to. No, I'm not ready. I am preparing season 2, which will be also up on Curiosity Epidemic.
I'm very excited.
Try not to slide off your couch. Yeah. I'm excited to do that. I've got some ideas. At the moment, they very much depend on what character one person is playing. Like, to a huge degree. It could sway one way or the other. So, yeah. But we'll see that. I think you said something about wanting to start in October? Late
Yeah, I
October,
was
maybe?
going to say we should do like a Halloween special and then start polyamory after that.
Okay, so November. But we'll do a special. Either way, we're not doing anything throughout September because September's fucking busy.
And I won't have most of my vagina anymore. It will be in bits on the floor somewhere.
Hanging in tatters.
Oh gosh.
But it will recover.
I think the worst part of that process is when you see them get a bucket.
To put
Yeah.
the chunks in.
Yeah, they get a hazard bucket for the chunks.
Mm. mingy chunks.
What I heard was a door squeak and then you singing about Mingy Chunks, so now in my head that's what Laura walked into.
No, the door's open because it's too fucking hot. It was the chair that squoke.
Oh, okay.
I can be found as Maniac Janiac on Twitter and YouTube, and on SoundCloud I'm Jane Eris Magnet. But basically, if you look for Stoned Monkey Radio, you'll find me there, and you'll find me on Facebook. You'll find the Discord as a link if you want it in the chat, or you can hit me up on Twitter. The most important though is paypal.me/JaneMagnet if you want to give me a one-off. Hey, if you want to give me one, that's the way to do it. Patreon.com/StonedMonkeyRadio, which I'm hoping to one day build up enough that I can get a part-time job instead of a full-time job, and then A, go to the gym because I'll have time, and B, just create more stuff. I'd like to do more stuff like Stoned Monkey Radio and the Queer and Pleasant Strangers like video thing I did. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Hopefully other people enjoyed that. I think it was like episode 26 and a half. I could be wrong. Yeah. You know, I've got ideas for things. I could be doing things. I could be, but I don't have time. So, thank you very much for joining us. See you again sometime. Oh, bye. Love you.
Bye.